Hello, Wastelanders, and you heard right, I have never done a survival playthrough of Fallout 4, so get ready for some scorching survival action. But jokes aside, we are starting this playthrough vanilla. That's right, I uninstalled all my mods, and it's been a while since I played vanilla, but frankly, I'm not worried. You want to know why?
Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
Yeah, but actually this will change, because every time I die I'm gonna reinstall a mod or install a mod I've never even tried before, so if survival's as hard as everybody says, this could get interesting. And it's time to choose the face of our playthrough. Since survival's tough, I'm looking for somebody who looks tough. Yeah, I think that's this guy. Let's bring a little diversity to the wasteland, am I right? I like where we're going with this so far, but you know what? Ladies can be tough too. So move over, fella. After a couple minutes of playing around with it, I've come up with a character I think looks like she's been in a scrap or two. And since survival mode needs to be strategic, we're going to give her the stunning intellect haircut. I think this is perfection. So, are we ready to do this?
Sure, let's do it.
What's in a name? Everything. So our character will be Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, because we're going to need some of both of those for a survival playthrough, if what I've heard is right. As far as special stats go, we're going to lean mostly on intelligence, a little bit on endurance, and hope for the best. I don't really know what I'm preparing for.
Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Oh
my God!
Well, that escalated quickly. Some people talk like stepping up to survival mode is going to be like getting hit by an unexpected nuclear Armageddon, but we'll see. We're going to skip the cinematics and get to the surviving. So far, so good. Athena's looking ready. I mean, so far, like, nothing's different. I don't see any new information. No new stuff's popping up. I mean, okay, so here's what I know about survival. I've seen people play it, so what I know is you gotta eat, you gotta drink, and you can only save if you sleep. That's kind of it, right? I mean, if there's more to it, I don't know. I didn't notice, not really. So, how tough can this be? They're not even making me do any of that stuff yet. Okay. Maybe this first fight'll prove something. Get it. Eh. I mean, that was almost too easy. He died pretty fast, so not too bad. Oh, this is new. Fill bottle. Okay. Okay, so a wasteland full of empty glass bottles suddenly is relevant. This is a first. Alright, fight number 2. Let's see how we do here. Bang, yes. Oh, okay. Alright. You know, leaning on intelligence, we might have built a little bit of a glass cannon here, I'm not sure. Drinking the water. This works the same. Huh. I don't know. What's new, folks? Alright, fight number 3. Let's just start swinging. Okay, so melee's not really my best thing, but we are hacking and whacking and slashing. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we're just a tad fragile. As we're leaving the vault, you should know I picked that place clean, because I'm assuming we're going to need every single bit of scrap and junk we can get. Speaking of assumptions, should we change our special attributes? I mean, I can't really tell. So, no. Exiting the vault now. I should level with you. This playthrough is going to be a bit of a double whammy, because like someone leaving the isolation of a bunker, I might be a little blinded by the realities of vanilla Fallout. I haven't played that in so long, I really don't ever even use VATS. I mean, how bad is that? I probably have to learn VATS. Let that sink in. And survival's pretty much brand new, so like Athena here surveying the wasteland before her, things are looking perhaps a little inhospitable. But that's why you're with me on this journey, am I right? Okay, first things first, let's grab some stuff. So far there has been so little new. I mean, bottles now matter, Radix, Stimpack, antibiotics? What was that? Okay, back to the comfort of the familiar.
Live and breathe. You're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack.
If Codsworth can just whip me up a snack, this survival thing's going to be a cakewalk, am I right? But let's find out what happens in our first bloat fly fight. Blech. Take him out. I need the experience points. There we go. Codsworth, you're a beast. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, we might have almost gone down in our first bloat fly fight. That's not the very best sign. Just know that at some point I will scavenge everything in here. I'm always doing that behind the scenes, just grabbing every little thing, at least eventually. But for now, why don't we heal up? We got some more bloat flies to tackle. I can't believe I'm intimidated by that. And what is going on? Okay, so that's slow. The healing is slow. I did not know that. Alright, let's head over here and grab the workshop. You know the drill. But apparently we are sleepy, so I need to build a bed with it right away because even after a 200-year nap, apparently, I need to get some rest. Interesting. How many hours should it take? Like, I don't know. Is this like a normal person? Like, will 6 do it? Well, that seemed to do the trick, and we are greeted by our first morning in 200 years. I wonder what the day has in store for us. First things first, we are now at level 2, so let's pick a new perk. I think I'm just gonna pump perception. It's the weakest special stat here. And now, what wonders await in the world of survival? What will life be like in this new play mode? I guess it's... I mean, we gotta move some junk. Moving some junk back and forth between the workshops because getting overloaded is pretty easy. And then I guess we're moving some more junk. It's getting dark now. We've been moving so much junk and scrapping so much junk that after a long, hard day, we need to go to bed. Hungry, thirsty. You know what? This is starting to sound like my real life. That's a little depressing. Alright, we'll try the 6-hour trick, and then it's back to scrapping the next morning, early in the morning. Scrapping, moving stuff around, doing some yard work. Oh man, this is depressing.
Assign someone to this.
Okay. Scrapping some more, tearing down sanctuary some more. You know what? Enough of this. Enough. We're gonna put on our best outfit. You know, we haven't left the neighborhood in like 200 years. Let's get dressed up. Let's get out there. We need this. This is self-care. And we look pretty good. I mean, hello, Concord. Here we come. Oh, but just like real life, I remember that I forgot to move some junk around. I'm carrying too much stuff. Okay, so our outing will have to wait so we do some chores. A little bit of dishes, a little bit of cooking. And then, you know, fill in some bottles. Good old-timey work. A lot of this. It's a lot of this in survival, but I'm over it. So, let's get out on the town. Maybe meet somebody, see what happens. Oh, a couple of fragment grenades. That's a good start. Should be able to make a little bit of trouble with these bad boys. You know what? Our blind date is not everything we'd hoped for, but now is not the time to be choosy, am I right?
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Not the best conversationalist, but he has a pulse, so upgrade.
Okay, then. Let's stick together.
So let's sneak over here and get the workshop. You know why I'm sneaking. I mean, everybody knows why I'm sneaking. Those mole rats are about to show up, but I haven't been this nervous about it in a long time. We'll just close this door and see if we survive our first fight out here in the big wide world. What's this gonna be like? Okay, I hear them. Let's just start this thing. Make them come to us, right? If they're dumb, they'll just charge the door. I don't think they can come through the garage. Okay, okay. Thank you, dog meat. Reload. Round 2. Come on, just keep coming at me. This is like the hot gates. Oh, okay. That could have got me. Oh, one more. Thankfully, he goes after dog meat first, and... well, that wasn't it. Come on, be dumb. Be dumb. Huh. There he is. There he is. Finally some action to get my pulse pounding. Nice. But then it's back to scrapping and moving junk. Shocker. Building a bed so that I can sleep, so that this saves. You know, survival mode, they should just call it like tedious mode, because so far that's been kind of what it's about. Look, I'm just moving more junk into the workshop again. Alright, so let's force level into level 3 by making a few caltrops at the chemical bench. What are we going to pick for our perk, folks? Yeah, I want to pick some locks. I know there are some in Concord. I'm going to want to be able to get into those. Okay, I think we're finally ready to leave Red Rocket, am I right? Go get some more action. Let's do it. Oh, right. This is survival, so I guess that means we should sleep first. Okay, for real this time, and we're going to head out, and I'm going to show you that survival is all hype. It's mostly just tedious. I'm going to show you how fast we can get power armor, and along the way, we'll just live our best life. Look, survival's no biggie. Picking some moot fruit along the path. Oh, look, we just found a place where people left some stuff out for us. Easy peasy. And along the way up the hill, we'll pick some flowers. See, what do people complain about? Come on, this is a breeze. Oh, look, someone left presents for me. Thank you, gross Santa. Well, I guess life can't be all caps and pork and beans, because eventually we're going to have ourselves another fight. Isn't it always the way? We're going to try to pick them off from up here on these rocks. Oh, the dogs are always so dangerous. This little snub-nosed 10mm is not exactly a good ranged piece, but hey, it's doing its job. They aren't hitting me very well from up here, but I have had to do some healing, and this guy with the double-barrel shotgun, he's a little dangerous. Look at my health, way down there. But we finish him off, and then bask in our success by, you guessed it, moving some weight around, because that seems to be the actual reality of survival mode, is just that everything weighs so much. Constant juggling. Let's reward ourselves by trying on some of our new armor that we scavenged off these guys. We get to wear a little more protection, that's always nice. So the big reveal, the big makeover. Oh, and it's vanilla mode, so that happened. Okay, I forgot. Well, back to decent clothes, and apparently we need some sleep to save, so let's do that. Oh, and I guess we're tired, so after moving some junk, so let's sleep. Okay, 3 hours is our max in a sleeping bag, I find out, and I am still tired. Well, let's try a different sleeping bag. Maybe we can fool it, right? We'll do 3 hours in this one too. That's a total of 6. No change. Okay, we have a third sleeping bag. I'm not giving up. 3 hours. Right? Nothing. Okay, moving on. Our next order of business is to climb over the hill and sneak into the robotics disposal yard. We're sneaking because we don't want to tip off the mole rats, not because of this sentinel bot. He only wakes up if we wake him up. So, why am I doing this? You'll see. You'll see. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's right. There's a fusion core in there. Now we take this fusion core across the street from the robotics disposal yard, where lo and behold, as promised, waiting for us just out on the ground is a suit of power armor without a fusion core, but we have the solution. Grab this suit, and survival's starting to look like a cinch. I don't know what people complain about. Okay, now I'm going to get greedy, and I'm going to go back to the robotics disposal yard, because if we kill that sentry bot, we get like a couple more fusion cores off of him. So grab this mini nuke, which by the way I found out weigh 12 pounds each. I'm probably not going to be using those in this playthrough. Then we sneak in the building, grab some Hot Rod Flames paint, and then hack into this terminal, ignoring all the warnings not to turn on the sentry bot. What could possibly go wrong? Now the secret here is to let the sentry bot power up, and then a bunch of mole rats attack it. And while it's distracted, we attack the sentry bot, taking it out. So easy. Just watch. Open the door. Take him out! Oh my god, we're barely denting him. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Alright, we get into some back and forth. He's still attacking mole rats. He's attacking dog meat. Leave my dog alone! Oh, wow, he's chewing through my health. Even with this power armor on. Oh, lordy. So I saved myself with a stim pack, and we get into this back and forth thing through the door, because going out there is clearly stupid. Oh, I am barely touching him. This was probably dumb. Oh, take him out. Take him out. Okay, if we just do this peekaboo thing, right? If we do this enough, we'll... Oh, wow, if we do this enough, we'll run out of bullets. Oh, God. Okay, okay, carefully, carefully. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Take that! Oh. And that, folks, is our first death of the playthrough. Give him a hand and tell him what he's won. That's right, a brand new mod. So, let's pick one. Go to the load order. And you know what? I just grabbed the first one in load order, the workshop framework. I think some other mods later depend on it. I don't know. This is the first death. There might be more. Let's not get crazy, okay? I get that that's a little underwhelming. Maybe I'll let us use the Creation Club backpack too, since I forgot to deactivate that and it's sitting in my inventory back in Sanctuary. So back to the Robotics disposal yard. Steal the fusion core again. Sneak back out. Back to the suit of power armor. Jump back in that thing. Back to the Robotics disposal yard. Grab our magazine. But we named our character Athena, so this time let's take a minute and try to play it smart. Maybe we can take this sentry bot out with... Actually, speaking of playing it smart, let's caffeinate. Let's hydrate. See, I'm getting the hang of this survival thing. And then we're going to throw some caltrops around. Right? Maybe if he drives back and forth across them a bunch. I don't know. We're activating the sentry bot again. I'm just greedy. I want those power cores, or those fusion cores, and I've never not been able to get them before. I'm getting some hits off with the double barrel. No, I'm not. Oh my god. Spectacular death number 2. So, that's right. And our prize now is... Let's pick something a little more fun. I think I know. A pre-war bunker for Sanctuary. I haven't checked this one out yet, so we'll be checking this mod out together, but I think it'll be helpful because construction materials are pretty hard to come up with. So, back to the Robotics yard. Sneak in, grab the fusion core, back to the power armor. Okay, back to the building. That's right. Grab our cool paint job and... Are you kidding me? I'm not that big of an idiot. I am not going to try for a third time to take that sentry bot out. I had you worried though, didn't I? Instead, we're going to let the lack of fast travel introduce us to the wonders of the wasteland, like this scavenger who sounds like he'd be a nice guy if we met under other circumstances.
Back off. Hi, how are you? I found it first.
Let's not forget about this shallow dog grave I encountered. That was nice. Thank you, survival mode. And then this dead junkie on a dirty mattress. I guess that's just survival mode's way of introducing me to the wonders of slow travel. But there was one upshot. I have never found this root cellar before. I know all of you knew about it, and I've heard about it in comments, but I've never actually bumped into it in Sanctuary. So that was a first. And now we're back to moving junk around and cooking stuff, and working on our inventory, of course. Old-timey things like that. Why don't we churn some butter while we're at it, because we're practically Amish in survival mode. And after hours doing that, we need some sleep, because Bethesda thought, you know what people really want in a game mode? The problems of real life. And we'll give them to them. Alright, time to pick another perk, because we did level up to 4. Let's take Gun Nut, because I really obviously need some weapon upgrades. We're wearing some of the spoils of our foray out into the wasteland. Let's do some upgrading. This is the fun part, right? Finally, some fun. Powerful receiver, there we go. Right, we're getting somewhere. How about that? Yeah, the sharpshooter's grip. Do love putting that on there. Guess what? That was all. That was all I could upgrade. I had no more stuff for it. So let's check out this root cellar I've never been in. How crazy is that, right? This thing is cool. How have I never started a playthrough with this root cellar? Obviously, I take everything in it and I head back out and I start moving junk around, which is 95% of what we do here. The other 5% is churning butter. But hey, we do actually have a treat. I did say we would use that Creation Club backpack now that we died a couple times, so we're putting it on. This should help a little bit. And here's that other mod, the Prewar Bunker. We're going to check that out. Now, down in here, upon exploring, we see that the opening entranceway to this bunker has lots of building supplies. I was really hoping for something like that. Lots of concrete. Some steel, some wood, some batteries, right? Oh, thank you, dog meat. Okay, this is a good start. The rest of the bunker, though, I'm going to kind of speed through it a little bit because there isn't that much to see. There are bedrooms, there are bathrooms, but there are only a couple of significant things. This locker room had some ammo, had a short hunting rifle, and a combat armor chest piece. I don't know how random this is, but if you download the mod, you might find the exact same things, or you might find something, different. I like that clean black suit. It's kind of a nice find. And then let me show you the one other significant part of this bunker. And unfortunately, the water sources don't work in here. But there's a pantry in the kitchen of the bunker, loaded down with some stuff that's pretty helpful. So obviously, I take a bunch of it. And that has actually helped us with our start. So this whole download a mod every time you die thing is starting to finally make some traction. These are a couple of practical choices for us. Unfortunately, we don't have enough stuff to do any upgrading on the power armor we picked up, so we just fix it. I don't even have enough stuff to upgrade, the combat armor, so instead I spend resources on a raider leg piece. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try this combat armor out. Oh yeah, vanilla. I forgot again. We're not going to let survival make us into a fashion victim, so looking at our options, I came up with this little military number, because I've never actually done the Brotherhood of Steel playthrough in the main storyline either, so we'll explore that, but in the next episode we'll rescue Preston. And what have we learned? Survival mode is way more tedious, and yet somehow I'm kind of addicted. If you've been enjoying this too, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. It just takes a second. In fact, I'll wait. I appreciate that, and we'll see you in the next one.